Cancer, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the month of July 2022. I do hope this reading finds you well. I'm going to pull out a couple of Oracle cards, Oracle cards, just to give us an overall theme of what's going on for the month for you. You do have two cards that have come out, so Cancer, my darlings, you have love, so kindness, benevolence, sharing and receiving. That sounds like you, doesn't it, my beautiful Cancer? And you have relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. Okay, beautiful. Very intimate handhold in that image. Now, I'm also going to pull out a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. And again, this will be an overall theme, something that can kind of tie the messages together for the month for us. So let's see what is in the cards for July for my beautiful Cancers. Thank you. It was a bit of a struggle coming out, but it came eventually. You have Mart. Okay, fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. All right, so there may be some sort of, apologies about the light there. There may be some kind of legal situation that's occurring for you this month with that card, but we will see what the rest of the messages do bring out. I'm also pulling out a card from the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Again, this is going to sit in the middle with those overall messages. Okay. You have the Wheel of Fortune, my darlings. Okay, so fortunes are changing. Apologies about the light. I don't want it to don't want to be too full on there. Fortunes are changing, potentially. It could well be to do with, if this is a legal matter, it could be that the fortunes in relation to that are turning for the better. Could also be that your fortunes in relation to love and intimacy are also changing or turning for the better as well. As we know, the Wheel of Fortune is a cycle. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're winning, sometimes we're down. It does look like, if this is a cycle for you, it looks like it might be a winning cycle for you. So I am pulling the main part of the reading from the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris-Anne. And as always, I have called in my guardians, guides, angels and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. Now, I do invite you to do the same if you wish, but you do not need to, you're not required to. It has been my intention prior to the reading that you will be connected in and you will be divinely protected and connected. So I'll pull out a couple of cards and then we'll go through and talk about what they're meaning in terms of the position in their layout. So hopefully it should be a fairly short and sweet reading for you. I know we're all pretty busy these days, so if we can keep it pretty tight, pretty succinct, it might just open up some time for my beautiful Cancers to do some other amazing things. Right, we'll go into these two cards to start with. So we have the King of Cups. This is in the position of the energy that you are coming in to the start of the month with. Apologies, I'm trying to get that to focus. Come on. No. Come on, you can do it. So the energy that you are coming into there we go. I've just turned that light down a little bit. It does focus a little bit better. So you're coming into the energy with this King of Cups. So you should be feeling pretty grounded, pretty secure, pretty emotionally stable is the word that's coming in terms of the energy coming into from them into that new month of July. In the position of potential obstacles or blocks this month, we do have the Eight of Swords. So that is really, if I had to choose a block or obstacle card, that's probably, one of the ones that would immediately come to mind. So we will talk about that in a moment, but I do want to just get out the rest of the cards before we dive deeper and see what's going on. Okay, so the next card out we are looking for is something that may come as a surprise or a gift or some sort of strength for you this month. You do have the Star. Okay. And then on this bottom left-hand corner, I'm looking for a card that's going to represent your health for the month. And this will be body, mind, and soul health. So it will cover all aspects. So let's see what's coming up there for you. You have 2 cards in this position. You have the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay, so this is an additional confirmation from the universe that, you know, that they mean what they say in terms of that idea of fortunes changing. Given that it's come up in the position of your health, it may be that your fortunes are changing in terms of your health, be that body, mind or soul. And this 8 of Cups has come out with it as well. So we will talk about what that means in just a moment. The next card out we're looking for is in terms of relationships. So let's see what we can find out in terms of relationships for my lovely Cancers. Got cards flying everywhere, and you've got the Lovers card coming out in the position of your relationships this month. So, you know, again, if I had to choose a perfect card for a layout, that would be probably one of, or if not the best card to come out in terms of relationship, you know, the Lovers card. The Ace of Wands is coming out in the position of your career and finances this month. I just want it to focus for you. These cards are so beautiful. I don't want you to miss out on the intricate detail of it. But it's just not liking it at the moment. No, nearly got it. My apologies. Okay, it might just be the light it doesn't like. And then I am just going to get a final card, in fact 2, as the case may be. Thank you, guides. And this is the energy that we will be taking on the way out of July. So into August, and looking what opportunities may be in front of us or ahead of us for the month of August. So in this position, you have the 2 of Wands and you have the Fool 2.0. Okay, so we've got some pretty interesting energies going on here. So let's break it down a little bit further. We've touched on a couple of ideas already, but we'll go into a little bit more detail. So definitely there is this focus on love and intimacy for you this week. I do get the sense that this mark card, this idea of some sort of matter being handled fairly and justly, it could actually be in terms of a relationship. So it may well be that it feels like, and again with this Wheel of Fortune next to it, it could be like a closing of a cycle in terms of an existing relationship that you need to bring that sense of balance to, that sense of closure to open you up to, maybe open you up to again being able to love and accept and trust and open yourself up to receiving that. Okay, and the word here that comes out and really jumps out is that word trust. So I feel like there might be, you know, if you have had some sort of maybe a legal battle in terms of some sort of romance or relationship in the past, it could be some, you know, divorce settlements or some sort of legal papers. It does indicate that it's going to resolve in your favor, but it may have left you just a little bit holding you back a little bit in terms of opening up that heart to allow maybe some new love or new intimacy to come in. Obviously, you know, if this is something recent, you probably don't want to jump into something new, but sometimes these processes do take a very long time. So it may well be that you are now in a position where you can invite and trust and allow that to come in. And I am going to jump ahead to the Lovers card here in the relationship position. So there is an indication that there may well be a soulmate type relationship on offer for you at the moment. So someone who's possibly a twin flame, as I said, a soulmate, somebody who really gets you on a soul level. It could be somebody who you believe or you feel you've had past lifetimes with. So it's a very, very deep connection. And I do really feel like it is related to romance. Sometimes the Lovers can represent, you know, that kind of connection in maybe other relationships, whether it's friends or family or, you know, business partner, something like that. But it is sitting in the position of your relationships this month. So I do feel very strongly that it is relating to some kind of potentially new relationship or even an elevation of an existing relationship, okay? So as I said, you are coming into the month with this King of Cups, so you're feeling pretty cool, okay? You can see how cool, calm and collected this guy is. So you're coming in, you're feeling abundant. You're actually, it does feel like you're open to receiving this love, but there's just a little bit of hesitant. You are hesitant. I don't know why I can't get that word out. There is some, you're holding yourself back. Let's say that, because don't make me say that word again. And if we look at this Eight of Swords, it may well be related to that. Okay, so the Eight of Swords is about having these imagined restrictions or restraints. You know, you may be feeling like there's something holding you back, but in reality, it's actually not all that. So you've built it and potentially built it up in your head more than it is an actual issue. So I often say with this card, we know how strong and independent and fierce this horse is, and it would be very easy for her to just, you know, wrestle free of those ropes, take that blindfold off, and actually see that the swords that she believes are restraining her, holding her back, are actually, you know, they're really nothing in terms of a barrier. It's almost like they're non-existent when you're comparing the power and the strength and the wit and the intellect of this beautiful creature. It's kind of like no match for her strength, if you will. So I do feel like perhaps if there is anything holding you back from being open to this new relationship, it may well be that it could be some imagined fears or something that you have built up to be bigger than it actually is, okay? And you do have the Star card here in the position of something that is a strength or something that's a gift or something that may even come in as a surprise. So it may well be that this relationship, if it's a new relationship that comes in, it may be that you'd almost given up, and because the Star is about dreams coming true, you know, wishing on a star and having your dreams come true. So it may be that you had sort of thought, right, that's it, I'm out, like it's never going to happen for me. But out of the blue, you get this almost a dream connection with this person. So I feel like that's a really positive card, again, to have in that aspect. Now we'll jump straight down to the position of health. So as I said, you do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. So there's something, as I said, that Wheel of Fortune does indicate that things are changing for you. Look, often when we meet a new love, we get so excited about it. And in fact, what it does is that the hormones that are created when we first fall in love, the endorphins and the oxytocin, they actually work as painkillers in your body. So you actually do, on a physical level, feel much, much better, much healthier, much happier. So it could be in terms of health. If there's that shift in your health, it could be related to this new love and that whole idea of, you know, that idea of glowing up and just, you know, like when people first fall in love, you know, people say, oh, you're glowing. So I feel like it could be that. Also, this Eight of Cups, this is a card about walking away from something that no longer fulfills you. So I do feel like the Eight of Cups here is going to be more about your mental health or your spiritual health. So it's about you recognizing what it is that you are seeking in terms of those new horizons, okay? You're looking for a different level of fulfillment. You're looking for a different level of love and joy and abundance. And you're going to walk away from the old stuff. You're moving forward into this new beginning. Okay. So the Lovers in the relationship position, we have spoken about that. The Ace of Wands is in your position of career and finance. So it may well be that there is some kind of new opportunity, some new passion, some new adventure that is dropping in to you, a gift from the universe, if you will, that is potentially related to a new beginning maybe in career or finances, some sort of business opportunity, something like that. So do take it as it resonates, but it's an extremely good card. It's an opportunity that you don't want to miss. When that opportunity comes along, that gift from the universe, please do make sure that you grab it and run. You can see that the road is long, all right? This is something that's got legs. It's got a long path ahead of it. The two cards that are seeing us close out the month, and the possibilities moving into August. You do have the Two of Wands. You may well be at the end of the month in this idea of, do I stay or do I go? There might be this almost like a crossroads energy here. And what I do love about this particular card is it's imaged by the cat. And we know that how curious the cat is. And the cat is really inspired and driven by new adventures, by getting out and exploring the world, exploring what's beyond their comfort zone. You know, they really thrive on that idea of adventure. So I feel like this could potentially be on the cards for some of my Cancers. There might be this opportunity to move forward, to move, and it doesn't have to be a location, but it's some sort of move into something more. It could very well be a physical change, like a move to another part of the country or your state or towns. But it could also be like a move in terms of relationship. It could be a move in terms of this new career. So do take it as it resonates. Also, this Fool 2.0 card, if you haven't heard me talk about this before or seen this particular card from this deck, it is an additional card that's in the Tarot of Curious Creatures. And what it is, it's like a Fool card, so it's a new beginning, it's a new leap of faith. But this time around, you've got the experience under your belt, okay? So you're coming in with the experience of having had that whole journey from the Fool right through to the World previously. So you can take this leap now knowing what to expect in terms of what potential, obstacles might come up or what potential challenges may come up. You're going in more experienced. The other thing with this card too is that it does describe it as being almost an invitation for an ascension, if you will. So it's like leveling up. So it may well be that coming into August, towards the end of the month, you might be feeling this call to tap into what's bigger than, similar to that Two of Wands. It's like there's more out there than what's in front of me. So, but this could very well be some sort of new beginning in terms of a new spiritual undertaking that you are exploring. So it could be some sort of new meditation, some sort of visualization, manifestation, working with spirit, working with your guides. However it resonates, it's definitely indicated that coming into August, that is absolutely a possibility for you if you are ready to welcome it. My beautiful Cancer, I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe. And I do look forward to seeing you next month and or the weekly readings. All right, my friends, have a great month. Bye-bye.